Hi guys, my name is Jeremy Kel70C, and if this is your first time visiting the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button and follow me on all of my Alaska adventures. I'm a solo content creator in the state of Alaska, doing parks on the air, a little bit of summits on the air, just being in the great outdoors. Just like ham radio was, and it hasn't been that long ago, probably, I don't know, maybe 5-10 years, something like that. If you really think about it, ham radio was really a lost art. And then because of Parks on the Air and Summits on the Air, I believe that really revived ham radio and what it means to different folks now. But just like ham radio was back in the day, I really feel like old land navigation with a map and compass has also become a lost art. So the whole point today is to do an activation, but using the map and compass to a specific point that I want to see on the inlet. The ability to get to that point using nothing but a map and compass, I think is it's very exciting for me. All right, you guys ready? Let's go. Okay, so I don't know how exactly I'm going to do this yet, but so this is a map that I printed off on CalTopo. So we're going to be somewhere in this area here. And what I'm really wanting to do, hope this focus. So you see all this? So all this is mud flats. So I want to walk out or hike out to a point somewhere, I don't know, maybe even in between this ravine and this one, maybe right here at the mud flats, and set up right there on the mud flats and do an activation. This is a MGRS, so it's a military grid, if you will. So this is our current location, and I pulled this up off the GPS because I want to also learn and get better at plotting my grid. So how you would read this would be 61,340 and 20698. So our first number that we want to look at is 61. You would find 61 and you would read right and up. So right over to 61. Then our next is 20. So we would read right over to 61 and then up to 20. So let's find that again. Right over to 61 and then up to 20. So this here would be the grid that we're going to be working in. So we're definitely somewhere in this grid. And then if you see, we have some more numbers that we can really nail it down. And what you would need at that point would be a military, a protractor. So we want to line up everything right, just like so. Now, we're at, our next number would be 3. So we have 613. So we would slide this over to 3. And then our next number is actually 34. So if so 35 would be halfway. So probably somewhere there. And then our next number after the 20 would be 698. So we basically go up to 6, 9, and I hope this is focusing. So 6, 9. So, and how this works is once you hit 10, it'll go to 7, really. 6, 9, 8. So we're going to be somewhere right there. So let's look again. 6134. So 6134 3, 3.5. We'll go back there. And then 6, 9, 8. So go back up to 6, 9, and then there's pretty no way to do the 8. So, but anyway, that gives us a pretty good idea where we are exactly. So next thing I want to do is, I'm really thinking maybe somewhere here. I think that would be a good spot to set up. So we use the compass to orientate the map with our declination. So we can do one of two things. We can now pair compass. We always want to go this way, right? So we can put at our starting point and where we want to end. I hope that focuses. So let's see here. So we're about 136 degrees. That's our azimuth, our way of travel. So 136 degrees that way. So next thing we can do is see exactly how far that is. So we're right at 8. We can bring this down. Right at 8. So I would say that right at 400 meters. We'll look through the compass to the lens, and we'll locate 136 degrees. And then I'm going to look through this peep sight here at the top of the compass, and I'm going to locate something way off in the distance that's right at 136 degrees, and that will be our reference point. So we will walk towards that point. So 136 degrees, that will be our azimuth, or our bearing. Now another question you might ask is, well, we're going for 400 meters. How do we keep track of that? And we do that with this here. These are ranger beads or pace count beads. So you'll have to do some tests beforehand. But I know every time my left foot hits the ground, if I count 67 times, that would be 100 meters. So every time I hit 67, 100 meters, I will pull one of these beads down. And then we'll pull 2 down, 3 down, until we pull 4 down. And now we're at 400 meters. And you can do longer distances. So there's 9 beads here. Once you get to the 10th one, you just pull one of these down here at the top, and that will be 1 kilometer, and then you would just reset these. All right, we have made it to the mud flats. Now, something you definitely don't want to be in this stuff. It's very, very easy. This stuff can be like quicksand. There's been a lot of drownings in Alaska because people think that, hey, look, cool, it's mud flats, and they get out, they get stuck, and then the tide comes in, and they're gone. So definitely respect Mother Nature, and you do not want to be in this stuff whatsoever. So we got the good old Chameleon MPAS. Oh yeah. Let's see. I don't know what band yet, but I guess we'll figure that out here in a bit. There's the frequency news. Kilo Lima 7 Echo Charlie. CQ Pota, CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo Lima 7 Echo Charlie. Kilo Lima 7 Echo Charlie at US 4570. National Historic Iditarod Trail in South Central Alaska. Calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. All right, we're all wrapped up. We didn't make a single contact, but I just found out there was a radial blackout. So that's the reason we didn't hear any signals across 17, 20, even checked 12 and 15 as well. Absolutely nothing. But radial blackout, that would do it. But other than that, it was a lot of fun being out here doing the land navigation with the map and compass. Hope you learned something. If you would like more videos of integrating the map and the compass in, just let me know. I would love to do something like that. And I might even do that anyway. I just think it's a lot of fun. And like I said in the beginning, it's one of those lost arts that everybody should know. All right, well, I should appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, 7-3.